Kristen.
Hi.
Hi. For
Reservation for AIM?
Just go around the wall here, then down the stairs.
Thank you.
maybe it's the same thing as last year.
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Oh, are we the first ones?
Probably.
This is us.
Dark and ominous.
Same seating arrangement.
Wherever you want. Hey. Fred Lobster. Emma Collins. Good seeing you again. Good throwback reference.
Charles.
Steve. Matt Wise. Nice to see you again.
Yes, okay. With a Y? Yes. Okay,
Before the speech gets started. Just a few words just before we start our Christmas dinner. I can't believe it's been a year since we were in here last, but my goodness, have we accomplished a lot of things, and we're about to do some really amazing things because we just have a fantastic team. So this past year has sort of been a year of building, where we've actually been building all the infrastructure to really get ready to go. As some of you may or may not know, the past 2 weeks I was in Chicago, Detroit, New York, Boston, Fort Lauderdale, getting our brain health stuff ready to go, meeting with like the leaders of Siemens, the world's experts in MRI, from MRI physicists to the clinicians who are actually like delivering the care that we are building. And so one of the godfather of MRI, Mark Hickey, the guy who wrote the book on MRI, we were standing in the hall at RSNA, the radiology meeting, and he basically said, he goes, Raj, I can feel we're on the cusp of something. And I was like, you can feel it too. And it very much reminds me of exactly where we were before this little clinic on Broadway in Vancouver, launched the whole body MRI. So not only have we launched it, but at RSNA for the first time ever, they actually had an entire course on whole body MRI and the pros and cons. And it all started with us. Here at AIM, it's like, they're like, yes, this came from Vancouver. And so now we're actually going to be moving on to something more complicated, but more meaningful. And that's like brain health. We have the ability to not only detect and diagnose dementia before people have it, but more importantly, we can actually halt it and stop it. And so these are the tools that this little tiny clinic on Broadway has built. And so it's because of all of you that we're able to do this. And what's actually really exciting is we have some of the OGs from Kingsley who'll be joining us in January beginning. So as soon as I mentioned to like the leadership at Philips who all we had on board, and like it was a power move where I took into the back room of Philips, I brought Mark Hickey, the guy who wrote the book on MRI, Danny Wang, who wrote ASL, Xavier Gole, who basically taught all the people who are the leaders at Philips, into our little room, as well as Alex Lynn from Mass General, who wrote spectroscopy, into the Philips booth. And I said, these are the people who are part of AIM Health that's going to be rolling out brain health. And as well as Ben Kennedy in Australia, who's like well known as like the leader in the field. As Wayne Picker, who you all know, describes Ben Kennedy as a guy who has forgotten more than Wayne has ever known. So that says a lot. And so all these people are really excited to be a part of what we're about to launch, which come from like the blood testing with Lorraine, who's going to be leading us in that area, the software and everything that Charles and Michael are building with Jason's little bit of support over the summer. and as well as what Michael has built, and as well, it's nice to have all the radiologists here in one place. As Michelle was saying, that we have Lila, we have Annabella visiting from Toronto, and as well to see Nat here. So what we're about to do is pretty exciting, right? Like this is world changing, just like what we did before with Pernuvo. So to that, I want to raise my glass to the little team that we have that's changed the world once and about to do it again. So cheers to everybody. Cheers. Strong, my man. Cheers. Cheers.
long did you train for that speech? He told me like, okay, here's the menu.
It's all me.
And then he said like, okay, everywhere where's a D.
Pretty on there too. It's very nice.
It's always the same.
Ready?